Hey pros, it's Andy2XP and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make and use barrier blocks in your adventure maps in Minecraft. So barrier blocks are not a naturally occurring block, so you need to actually give yourself a barrier block the same way that you have to give yourself a command block. So you're going to have to use a command in order to do that, and it's a very simple command. You're just going to do /give, and then you're going to give either yourself or the closest player or whomever a barrier block, so I'll just do myself. And then you just type in barrier, and if you're using the Java version, it will be Minecraft : barrier or Minecraft : barrier block, one of the two. But it'll show up on your screen, so it'll be really obvious as to which one it is. And then you just click enter, and then you will have a barrier block. Now, in case you've never heard of a barrier block in Minecraft, a barrier is a block that you can't walk through and it takes up space. However, when you're not actually holding one, you can't see it. So you can use a barrier to trip people up in adventure maps when they think that they can walk somewhere when they really can't. As you can see, I can't get through this barrier block right here. One thing to keep in mind about barrier blocks is that they are made specifically for adventure mode, so in creative and survival mode you can actually see the outline of them even if you can't see the block. So for example, we can kind of see this like cube area right here, and then over here there are no barrier blocks, so you can't see that same cube, and as you see the barrier blocks are right there. So if you switch your game mode to adventure, you will now not be able to see those cubes sort of showing the outline of the barrier blocks, but yet the barrier blocks are still there. Barrier blocks have many different uses in your adventure maps. One of these is helping to determine where you want your players to go. So if you want to block off a pathway, you can place barrier blocks there so that they can't go that way and force them to go down a different path. Another use of barrier blocks is to give your players obstacles that they may not have realized were there in the first place. For example, at first glance, you might not think that you can make this jump, but when you finally realize that there's a barrier block right here, you can jump on it and then jump to the other side. You can also use barriers to hold up falling blocks. So for example, usually when you destroy sand that's in the air, it will fall all the way down. However, when I destroy it here, it just goes and lands on the barrier blocks that are there. You can also use command blocks to place barriers in places that you want them to be after the player has either stepped on a pressure plate or clicked a lever or has done something that activates redstone. So for example, I made a quick one right here, and when you walk over this pressure plate, it places 4 barrier blocks right here so that you can no longer walk this way. Here's what the command looks like to place a block at a specific location as a barrier. Well, that's it for this tutorial. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Barrier blocks have been extremely useful for me while I've been creating my adventure maps, and I hope that they can be useful for you too. If you liked the video, please hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be doing more tutorials in the future. Hopefully to help you guys out with your adventure maps or just having fun in creative mode in Minecraft. Until next time guys, peace out. Hey pros! If you want to stay up to date with uploads, news about the channel, and discussion about games such as Minecraft and No Man's Sky, join my Discord server. Link in the description.